Okay, December 13th, just got done doing a tank cleaning, and I had a couple of questions that have been asked to me about what I use in my tank for hides and different kinds of setup. This is a 20-gallon long tank that I originally bought for my ball python when he was a baby, but he's grown out of that, and right now Nara, my carpet python, resides in this tank, though she's quickly outgrowing it. There are a couple of things here. Let's see if this camera will move around here and swivel it. I have everything on a nice simple timer system for night and day, and straight power lines for the thermostats, which there's one here on the right that controls the lower tank, and the little ZooMed one that I have sitting right here controls the upper tank here. You can see some other stuff on here to explain later, but for the most part, as I said, just got done cleaning out the tank. Standard a light bleach water solution. Just went through and scrubbed it pretty good. With the hard water we have in Chicago, it takes quite a bit. A couple of mistings of this tank, and there's a heck of a lot of hard water deposits on it. And right now I'm just using a newspaper base, as you can see here. I got a couple of sheets in here. A good view of the under tank heater that's attached underneath. That's actually what the thermostat controls. That's the, I guess one of the points for controlling temperature in here. Put a piece of newspaper over it. Got the probe underneath that, so it's actually right on top of it. It's actually not such an important piece anymore, since she doesn't spend a lot of time inside of her hides anymore. But if she wants to, get warm, she can, hide on this side and warm up real nice. Got all kinds of different things that I'm using for hides. I guess I'll go ahead and start putting some of these back in here. Nice little standard plastic fake rock looking water bowl. I actually prefer the formed ones out of, I don't know, it's plastic or whatever, over the, I have one that's like a granite carving. They seem to resist getting, just stuff growing in them. They seem to stay cleaner longer, less fuss on them. Though again, it's still good to change the water every day or 2 days to go through that. And I guess I'll just start putting things back in here. One of my hides, good old plastic sandwich container. Just nice thing is it opens up, so if she's in here and I can't get her out, I can take the cover off of it. If not, gives her a little something to hide on. Put it back here, so actually it sits on top of my under tank heater. Helps it stay as warm as possible if she decides to go under there. And I have a couple other things here. I got one of these wonderful fake wood half logs that came with the tank when I first got it. She doesn't do much on that, other than the fact that she does like sleeping on top of it. Let's see what else. Oh, let's see, a bunch of assembled dry wood that I picked up a long time ago. Give her something as a climbing toy. Some wood doweling, which also used to be her climbing toy, but I find it works nice because it keeps this piece in balance without it tipping over. It's supposed to lay flat, but again, it's actually too big for the tank. And I've got a plant I put in here too. As you can see, I've bought all the little pieces of junk over time period, trying different things. Got one little cheesy thermometer on the back, just to give me an idea what the temperature is. It's not very accurate. I have a couple of digital ones that I can use to move in, and hopefully I'm going to be picking up an infrared one shortly, so you can just point and click and figure out temperatures. For day cycle, got a 60-watt lamp sitting on top here. Kind of got it balanced out with one of these little metal bookends, just to keep things in, keep it from tipping over. I like the fact the way I set it up there, because I can get the cover on and off. It's a pre-made one of these slide-in covers. I can get it on and off without having to take the lamp off the top of the tank over and over again. And it just keeps me from burning myself. For a night lamp, I got a little red bulb in here. I believe it's a 60-watter. It used to sit on top, but again, as I said, I want my day cycle a little warmer than my night cycle, so I kind of press it up against the side. It gives me about a 4-degree difference, believe it or not, in day to night temperature. And it still stays warmer in the general room, though. With both snake tanks in this room does stay pretty good. And that's basically the whole tank setup. I do have one more hide, but I got it in here right now with where I'm holding the snake while I was doing my cleaning. Little Tupperware box. And the more important piece here. Okay, last thing. Believe it or not, it's actually just the packing material for the camera. So, slow that in here too, and you end up with one very busy tank. But, turns into a home. She seems to like it. And she's awake, so let's get her up and out. And let's see here. And this is Nara, the carpet python. Trying to see if you can see this or not. Yeah, she ate a little while ago, so she's got still a little bit to the belly yet. But very active, very calm, not a biter. I know a lot of people claim that carpet pythons tend to be biters. This one's only come at me once. She got me because the first day I got her, I was taking pictures of her and the flash kept going off, and that's one way to piss off a snake. Just let the flash go off over and over again. So, let's put her in her freshly cleaned environment. Everything has been pretty much dried and rinsed and dried off, so there's no more bleach smell on anything, which is important. Don't want to open them up. Your pet's up to that. You're not fans of bleach. Cover back on here. I do have a saran wrap cover over the top. Keeps the airflow down and the humidity up. Occasionally I'll also put a towel on top of it and seal off this edge of the vent just to help a little bit more. Now let's see if we get a good picture of her. There, moving around. Kind of hard to see. Let's adjust this camera a little bit. And there she is. Just moving around, cruising her tank. Very social snake. If I get a little more time here, I'll try to show pictures of how Lucky's little environment. Lucky's my ball python. Not to say he's not a social snake, but he's nowhere near as outwardly friendly as a Nara is. So, much rather to like to go and hide, which seems to be the ball python way. So, that looks like she's checking out one of her hides again, probably go in there and sleep for a while. But this is my setup for her tank, and as you can see, water ball plants, lots of junk in there. Different levels of cool hides to warm. She spends time sleeping on top of the log a lot. Occasionally hangs out in this this artificial branch setup I have here, but that's the tank. Again, as I said, when it comes to hides, old boxes, packing material, you find little boxes, over the time when you buy things, keep them. You can always just cut them up, put them together, throw them in, and over time, your snakes are gonna, they'll love them and they'll destroy them. So, these half logs, I'm not a big fan. I have it, they're nice, they look kind of nice, but they're a bear to clean, and I don't know. I don't think the snake cares whether or not it's a piece of wood in there or not. Okay, I think that's about it.